is just something that I seem to take to from a very early age. So many of my elementary, early high school memories are basketball, particularly on outdoor courts. And I miss basketball. It's just one of those. So when I was able to get back, make contact with the game again, I never thought I was not one of those that from day one said, I'm going to coach this game of basketball. I feel like my coaching experience I did youth leagues. I did the middle school. I was even when I was in Virginia before, from Carl Sandburg, I went to a high school level there, Hayfield High School, as the junior varsity coach, varsity assistant. When we returned to State College, is doing coursework at Lock Haven, I was volunteer varsity assistant here at State College for 2 years. I really felt that in order to be the best educator, coach, we always talk about student athletes. I think we need to talk about teacher coaches. I felt it was important for me, if I was going to be the best coach I could be, to have the greatest influence I could on my student athletes, I needed to be in the school setting with them. One of the mentors I've had all the way through was Coach Parkhill. Coach Parkhill, very successful head coach at Penn State. I'd say that if anyone say who's been the single most influence on my coaching philosophy, knowledge, etc., I'd say it'd be Coach Parkhill. I think the motivation, I always said, has to come from within the squad itself. Those years when we've been most successful, that motivation, the leadership, the discipline, that has always come from within the team itself. And so when I'm selecting even team captains, I never let players select. It's not a popularity contest. And I think that I've always felt that you can make a good coach better, but you can't make a good coach. I think you can make a good leader better, but you can't make a good leader. It's always going to be family first, academic second, basketball third, and social fourth. I think our families, I think they understand the sincerity of that. I'm not just saying that. Then our second priority after family is always academics. It's what they're going to do with their academic, their coursework, that's going to give them a helping satisfaction in a professional career. I'm going to talk to their teachers. I'm going to find out what kind of student are they? Are they responsible? Are they sincere? If they're not that in the classroom, that's my classroom across the street in the gym. So if you can't do that here, you're probably not going to do it over there. I'm probably not, I hate to say it, but I probably don't need you. So the media coverage that we have in State College for our athletic program, I think across the board is probably appropriate. We have two individuals that radio broadcast every one of our games home and away, Mark Snyder and Jason Ward. So they are truly, I think they are the voice, the face of State College boys basketball. And they are so professional and so good at what they do. So I trust at the end of the game, when we do an interview, win or lose, they're going to be extremely sensitive to how they conduct themselves. Also, everything we do has to come back to, if it's not what's best for our student athletes, then we shouldn't be doing it. And I'd like to think that on my passing at some point, they would be able to say, yeah, Coach taught us the value of team.